Hi viewers, how are you all? Appam is a type of pancake originating from South India. It is a common breakfast in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. It is usually made with fermented rice and urad dal. We don't add yeast. We add only fenugreek seeds. The appam derives its shape from the small flat or bowl shaped appachapati in which they are cooked. I have shown you in this video step by step from soaking the ingredients to getting the appam done and the combination to eat with. In the description column below this video, I have given the quantity of the ingredients required to make appam, the sweetened coconut milk and the spicy tomato kochi. Now let us look at the ingredients we need for appam. We need idli rice, raw rice, urad dal and fenugreek seeds. As I already told you, we don't add yeast or coconut or cooked rice or anything in the batter. It is plain only these four items with rock salt. I normally add rock salt when I put it for fermentation. Take a vessel and add all the four ingredients in the vessel. We are going to soak all the four ingredients together by washing it first and then adding water. Now we have washed all the four ingredients together and we are adding water for soaking. Let it soak for 3 hours. Then we have to add them to the grinder and add water at regular intervals and grind it either to a smooth paste or a coarse one. Both will give you the same results. Since we are using raw rice, you won't get it very smooth. You can either use a grated coconut or whole pieces to take the milk. Now add it to a mixie jar and take the milk. Add required water to the mixie jar and grind the coconut to a smooth paste as far as possible. The coconut won't get very smooth because we will be using only the hard ones and not the soft ones, because only hard coconuts will give you good consistency of milk. The milk will be thick. In the soft or tender ones, you won't get very good coconut milk. While we are grinding in the mixie, you take the vessel in which we are going to get the coconut milk ready. Add the required sugar in it with only half a cup of water. Don't add too much of water. Dissolve the sugar with the spatula. Then by now the coconut would have got grinded. Transfer it to a vessel and add required water and pour it in the filter. Use the spatula first for pressing the milk. Then use your fingers like this and hard press the coconut and take out all the milk as far as possible. Only the first coconut milk will be useful for us. So we have to make it hard and squeeze out everything. Now we are getting the coconut milk ready. Now the sweetened coconut milk is ready to be served with the appam. After the ingredients have been soaked for 3 hours, transfer them to a grinder. Add water at regular intervals and grind to a smooth paste. It won't come very smooth because of the raw rice. It will be only in a coarse texture. Then collect them in a vessel. Add rock salt and beat well. But it is not needed to beat well like how we do for idlis. Normal mixing is enough. The batter should not be like the rava dosa batter or like the ordinary dosa batter. It should be in between. Then close the vessel with the lid and allow it to ferment overnight or at least 10 hours. Now we heat the appam kadai on a stove on medium flame for 2 minutes. There is no need to add oil for appam. Appam doesn't need any oil at all. Just add 2 or 3 drops of water and use a tissue to grease the pan all over. Lower the flame and pour a ladle full of batter or little more than the ladle and pour it like this. Lift the pan off the flame of the stove and twirl the batter in a clockwise direction so that the batter spreads out in a circular motion. Do not twirl more than once. There will be more batter in the center than the sides. Do it slowly like this. Don't be fast. Only if you do it slowly, it will get spread out evenly like this. Once the batter is evenly spread and there's more batter in the center, close the kadai with the lid. Let the appam get cooked for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, open the lid and check whether the appam is fully cooked. If it is not cooked in the center, again close the kadai with the lid and let it get cooked for another 1 more minute. Now the edges will be crisp and will slowly leave the sides of the pan. Use a flat spatula to lift the appam off the pan and place on a serving plate. If you want the sides to be more browner, you can cook for few more minutes. But mostly everyone will prefer to have it white only. And again, when you are going to do the next appam, again you have to grease the pan with 2 or 3 drops of water using the tissue paper and pour the next appam. Now the appam is ready. Now we are going to get the spicy tomato kochi ready for the appam. Heat a kadai and add oil. Once the oil is heated, add the seasonings, mustard seeds, urad dal and sombu. Once they are cooked, add the cut onions and cook until they are translucent. Keep the flame in medium flame. Don't overheat the kadai. Then the onions will change color. Add the rock salt also. Once the onions are well cooked, add 1 green chilli, curry leaves and the cut tomatoes and allow them to cook in low flame. The tomatoes should become really smashy. They should get cooked until then. Don't add water. You can even close it with the lid and allow it to cook. Once the tomatoes are well cooked, add the sambar powder, turmeric powder and required water and allow it to boil. Once everything is well cooked, add required water and let the kochi be a bit watery, because once it cools, again it will become thick. And at this point, normally we add ground coconut or coconut milk or ground cashew nuts, everything. But we make it very simple by adding 1 ladle of the appam batter itself. See, I have added it and mixed it with the kochi and it has become thicker. This consistency is enough because we need it for pouring it on the appam and taking it. Now the kochi is ready and garnish it with coriander leaves. Now the yummy appam with sweetened coconut milk and spicy tomato kochi is ready. It looks yummy. I should not say this. You should say yummy, yummy, yummy after preparing it. If you like my videos, don't forget to share with all your friends and relatives.